So the big question is this: can you just focus on Amazon? I get this question asked a lot. It's surprising. I published over 622 books. Today, we're going to talk about the differences between the different platforms, but most specifically, not really the platforms themselves, but the strategy around focusing. Now, if you're new to this channel, my name is Jenny, and I have published lots of books. I've crossed six figures, and I have never sold a book outside of Amazon.com. And part of the reason for that is I like the passive side of Amazon where you get to upload your files and they store them for free, even if they don't sell. That's not normal. A lot of people think, oh, my book's not selling. You don't even have to store your file. So it's almost like it's our job to figure out how to sell a book, right? And we understand as we upload new books, we learn that Amazon is based off of a search engine algorithm. And so Amazon knows what their buyers like, and we can reverse engineer that. We can see what people are buying. So that makes it easier. On top of that, Amazon will do all the printing and shipping of your book. Now, the biggest reason that I have not sold something outside of Amazon is because I teach self-publishing, and I don't have very many best-selling books that are actually about self-publishing. They cover a wide variety of niches, and I actually don't mind that. The first 13 months on Amazon, my first full month on Amazon, it was in January. I had a book that made $8,000, and my husband was like, "You need to put that in a book funnel," because I learned about book funnels way before I learned about Amazon. I learned about online marketing way before I knew that you could upload journals and planners and notebooks and coloring books to Amazon. So I've always had an interest in that. But what I understood is that I would then need to get a manufacturer for my book, someone that was not going to store my file for free like Amazon. And then I would also need to pay for the printing and shipping. And there were two options for this. The first one is that I would get a manufacturer overseas, maybe in China, because they have the best cost pre-tariff, right? And the second part would be someone locally that would take all the orders for me. There's a couple companies that will print and ship. What it really came down to is I liked the time freedom that came from uploading books on Amazon and scaling them with book ads. Like if I'm going to spend time on the books, I want it to be where it was directly tied to revenue. And I really feel like that's what book ads did for me, is allowed me to accelerate. So since I have been running ads, every dollar that I put in, I get $3 back. And this has allowed me to have ads on for over 3.5 years. Now, the reason why these ads work is because I looked for pockets of buyers on Amazon where there wasn't as much competition. So if you are not selling books and you think it's because of saturation is actually a sign that there's sales, and you just need to go a little bit deeper. It's almost like if we were all at a lake and we saw someone get a fish on their line, right? The fish took the bait. There's a lot of commotion that happens, and people naturally gravitate over to the fishermen to see what they pull in. It is the same thing on Amazon. We watch videos of how a book has made a certain amount a month, and then we all scramble over there to try to make money. Now, that is kind of a primal response, and there's nothing wrong with primal responses, but there are some hierarchies that we live by. Like if you cannot pay your bills and you don't have food on your table, you are not actually thinking about going to the other side of the pond and putting your line in because you don't have the time. It's really hard to think higher level when your basic needs are not met. And I understand this because I have lived both. I was raised in a family with 8 kids. I was second oldest. There was a lot of times we didn't have everything that we needed, but we always had enough and we always had a roof over our head. And growing up with that created some money mindset stuff that I had to work through. And some of that was my perception of the people that caught all the fish. And I had to work on that, right? So coming back to Amazon, I prefer to just focus on Amazon because I have a goal of scaling my book royalties to $1 million in sales on Amazon's platform. There will come a time later on where I will put a book in the funnel, but it's because I want to get to know you. I want to know who you are. I want to help you with self-publishing. And so it will be around that realm of getting to know the customer data. Now, the beautiful thing about Amazon is that you can publish in so many different niches. Like my kids have made $1,000 with coloring books. That never would have been possible if we tried to put their book in different places or gone to the local printer. It just would have been a lot of work. They need to be kids right now, right? So I just wanted to share this insight that if you are not missing out if you are only focused on one platform right now. And I say that because I have seen the most growth in my life and in my business when I'm focusing on one thing. And so currently, like with social media, you can find me the most on YouTube. Like I am actively growing my YouTube, and it's easier for me to sit down and make a video based off of things that I've learned in self-publishing and be able to talk with you face to face. I actually love it. Than it is for me to go and post this video on every single platform. This is a horizontal video. It doesn't always make sense in an entertainment app like TikTok or Twitch or things like that. So I take that same advice that focusing on one platform can really help you accelerate your results. I would also say that when you have done really well and a book has sold, that is a great time to actually explore other stuff if you have the bandwidth. I have a lot of friends, they sell their books on TikTok in a faceless manner, and it works well. There's TikTok shop ads, and I've even had some students that have gotten their books in physical shops in their town. So it really, you have to ask yourself the question, like, what is the goal? Is the goal to make more money from the book at any cost? Then you're willing to put it in a funnel and you're willing to get the shipping. You're willing to pay a manufacturer in China $10,000 to $20,000 up front to have all your books, and you can control the customer and the traffic. You have to also be responsible for the traffic. I think it's really important to remember that 90 million monthly buyers are shopping on Amazon every single month. And so getting a little bit closer to them and making passive income from a book that sells a couple times excites me more than me going to a craft fair on a Saturday and setting up bookshop. Now it's different for everybody. Like you, I do think I'm sitting on opportunities to make more money from my books, but the I prefer the lifestyle that I have. Like I love teaching people how to self-publish. And I love uploading books and letting Amazon take care of the rest. So I am sharing this with you so you're not discouraged if you're not on IngramSpark, if you're not on Lulu.com, if you're not on BookBaby, if you're not on Barnes & Noble. When I first started, I started looking into Barnes & Noble ads, and there's just not enough customers. And so when we talk about like the pond that we're in, the fishing trip that we're going on, like we want to be in an ecosystem that has a lot of customers and a lot of traffic. So I don't think it's accident that Jeff Bezos had this vision of a place where many people would come together. And the Amazon River, like archaeologists have learned that much of that is man-made, where communities and civilizations would carve out different paths in the forest for water to run to their village. And I see publishing books on Amazon the same. The more books you publish, the better you get, the more you have these little pockets of buyers. So let me know if you have any questions about self-publishing in general that I can answer for you. I like telling people, no, I only put my book on Amazon right now. And secondary to that, I would do a book funnel. A book funnel is where you get the customer's address and you could give them more than just the book, which I'm excited to do one day. So if you don't quit, you cannot lose. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.